My name's Graham Hoskins, welcome to the Africa Challenge Cup, part of the Adventure Bike Festival in the wonderful Brecon Beacons. There's an amazing buzz around the place, everyone's hugely excited, they're all just about to go and do their briefing.
They're not funny, are they? Yeah. Oh, for Garrett. Yeah. Every picture of you, mate.
The old man's here, look.
And he's got a sweat on already. Guys, I think welcome. It's really from South African perspective to be here in the forest of Wales. It's fantastic. So I don't know what you guys are going to take me into, but just look after me, please, guys. All right, okay. Generally, we're going to just have a bit of fun. We're going to head back around about 1 o'clock to go and sort out the Africa Cup Challenge. And there's sort of 4 obstacles. There's a slow race, there's some barrel racing, there's a thing which way, which is blindfolded into a maze area. There's an obstacle course, and we've got trophies for the top 10 individuals. So you see all these different coloured teams, which is an indication of really what our plans are for the new charity ride going forward. So there are 10 different colours. We were going to batch people into teams today, but really just sort of doing a bit of a mix and match because we are the rainbow nation in South Africa. So we thought we'd just do a multi-coloured number. But we had our first Ride for Change run in May, which was fantastic. Mike was there, and we had a group of South African corporates. There were 8 South African corporate companies, and there were 6 from the UK, and it really worked very well. So our mix going forward is going to sort of be groups of 20. We've got a really exciting challenge called Enduro Lesotho, which is part of the Roof of Africa, which happens now sort of in November. We're doing 4 days up in the mountains, all into the big passes of the roof, and then going to go and spectate the roof and see if Jarvis can finally whip the youngster, old Wade Young, who the South African boy won last year. All right. Okay. So guys, yeah, just have a great fun. Really nice to be here, and I'm sure we'll have a few beers a bit later. But generally, you need to be lined up at the obstacle course on the Africa Cup at 2 o'clock this afternoon. And 2 o'clock, ready for 2:30. Yeah. Right. Okay. All right. Have fun, guys. We'll see you then. Cheers.
Yeah,
thanks. Okay. Cool.
We're found in a bit of confusion about exactly what the rules are, so I'm going to go and find Richard Cook and see what he says. So I'm now here with Richard Cook, who apparently is lovingly known as Captain Crash.
For a good reason.
Who's going to just tell us a little bit about the charity work that we're doing here for School Aid for Africa.
Well, School Aid for Africa is a UK registered charity. I had the pleasure of riding a charitable challenge in 2008, and I met a guy called Mike Glover who was running a voluntary charity he just started up down there called Touch Africa. I was so moved by the kind of work he does that we're all voluntary work, running an adventure company, meeting kids who are identified by our own Sunday Times as being the poorest children, the worst place to be a child. His philosophy was just to make school a better place than home, give them an education, and that's the foundations for all the great work other charities do to work and kick in, and we've seen results. So I came back to the UK motivated and changed, like most people do. They go down there and they can't believe what they're seeing. Beautiful country with so much poverty, marvellous happy children, but beautiful. And tried to start raising money. People say, but you're not a UK charity. So we formed a UK charity. Sadly, we couldn't have Touch Africa UK, it was too close, but we've got School Aid for Africa. So what we've got is a charity that raises money, go-karting, but people having good fun. Because you can have fun, raise money for kids. And then Mike in Africa finds very worthy projects, sends an application to us, we vote on that. If it's what we want to do, we send the money down, he monitors it, and of course using a Chapter 21 or a non-profit making organisation to do your work means 100% of the donation, apart from the monetary fee, because you've got to monitor this work, gets to the kids. It's amazing. Now we can't write everything in the world, but we always say, there's a little lad walking on the beach throwing starfish back in the water, and the tide goes out, and the fisherman says to him, "What are you doing?" He said, "I'm saving these fish." He said, "But it won't make any difference. There's thousands of them." He said, "But I'll make a difference to those ones." Sure. So that's our concept. We can't write, but we just do the best we can. And all the people here today, at some point in their life, have put their leg over a motorcycle to help people. And that's why we love it. So we're not going to raise fortunes here this weekend, but we're going to rally the troops, and we'll be talking about the next great adventure in Africa or in India or wherever kids need help. And that's what it's all about, really.
Great. So we've just been trying to work out exactly what the rules are for the competition, and it would seem it's a bit complicated. However, what we have worked out is the top 10 riders are going to get a prize of some sort, we think, which will be given out tonight. So just tell me a little bit about why you're here and what you're doing.
I'm here this weekend because I got into off-road biking about 3 or 4 years ago, and I also knew that the Touch Africa Challenge was going on, so we've done a couple of trips to South Africa, so just wanted to support Mike Glover and his guys and also get a bit of a go out on the enduro tracks.
Okay. And what do you think? You've seen the tracks, what do you think? Are they going to be hard or difficult?
Apparently they're meant to be difficult, very difficult and extremely difficult, but I think there'll be stuff out there that I can maybe try and do as well, so hopefully there's a few easy routes as well, but I think they'll be quite good. I recognise a few of the trails.
I was looking at some of the trails where they cross the road.
Yeah.
I've done a bit of off-road and I am rubbish, but they look really quite challenging. Have you seen some of the places where you get me going?
I have, and I've actually been up here a few months ago, and I think I've ridden a few and they look familiar, so I'm quite excited. Now it's drier as well, I reckon they'll be quite good. There's a couple of hill climbs that I couldn't do last time that I hope I can do today. Thank you.
I think you are riding them as well today.
Yes, I'm riding today, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
She's got the boots as well for it. whereas
Yeah,
I'm still in
and
my
this is
flip-flops.
from when I rode last time. So I don't like to wear new clothes, I like to, previous fall, I think.
You're rolling then? Yeah. I thought you might be. Yeah. Right,
Yeah.
you've got 2 sisters. Did you both get into it at the same time?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've actually got a third sister.
Who also rides.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
She
but
couldn't make it. so-
She prefers the dressing up to the actual riding, but today she was busy, so she couldn't even do the dressing up.
Bags and bags of humming machinery. I've never seen so many knobs. We're gonna have to do something, Charlie. Try pushing that button now. No. How about that one? No, not that one either. I know. I'll try pushing this one. I have to.
We're in the woods now, one of the off-road trails, and you can really see a difference when you see the guys who are experienced and know what they're doing become flying round compared to the novices who would be like me, who struggle a little bit. But have a look at them coming.
And they just suck in and just do a bit of overflow back and just blow back again. Yeah. Okay, but a fan is just what you do. Yeah.
And they also do a slightly higher pressure cap.
You can get a 1.1 cap. You got a 1 cap on there, so you just hold a little bit longer without.
No problem, it's a good bike. A good bike smokes.
Yeah. After a hard day's work.
Yeah, after a hard day work, yeah. No problem at all.
You want to test it, just give it to a Dutchman. Just give it to a Dutchman. Yeah. If he can't break it, nobody will.
No.
That's fantastic. Really great to be here, I believe. The weather's been abnormally kind to us. Yeah. Forests are nice. Good bunch of boys.
Atmosphere's good.
Beer was good last night. Even I got Captain Morgan here. So.
Yeah, oh, you got the captain of Cocachinos. Yeah. Good crowd. We've even got some ladies.
Very well, yeah. Yeah, I would say it's very challenging and hot. And hot again, really, to be absolutely honest. And I've seen no sign of Richard Finney on a motorcycle up here today, which is a little bit unusual as he's the organiser. We were kind of expecting, lead by example and all that, really. What do you think, Ray? Yeah. And if nothing else, he has very good amusement, entertainment value.
Right, we find ourselves in the wagon on our way back up to the quarry, and we picked ourselves up a hitchhiker who had a little bit of a problem en route.
Hi guys.
Right, do you want to just tell us what happened?
Well, it's real simple. It's just a fuel injection problem. The bike turned over, its mobiliser turned itself on. It won't switch itself off, so bike's rendered kaput. We've run it till it's run out of battery and just had to leave it, waiting for the sweeping truck to pick us up.
Oh, that's going to be my next question, was how does the bike get back from here?
Well, we've come in a 4x4 van, so there's no problem in picking the thing up. We'll just drive down, pick it up and play out this afternoon. That's the plan, the cunning plan.
So is the bike, let's say the bike won't run this afternoon?
I don't know, we'll just take it apart,
I just
bit by bit, see what we can do, and that'll be that. But first, a cup of tea. If we can't get it, if we can't get the bike to go run this afternoon, it means I'm out of the Africa Cup. That's the way it goes. I'll have to come back next year and have another crack at it.
I'm here now with Mike Glover, who's the founder of Touch Africa, which is the charity that we're raising money for here today. He's going to tell us all about the charity.
Yeah, I'd love to. It's a charity, a South African-based charity. Really, concept is making school a better place. So it's very simplistic. So where school is involved with got deforestation, we put a jungle gym up. There's no electricity, we put a turbine up. And we measure just the amount of kids going to school each and every day and improving. And our relationship with School Aid for Africa, which is a UK-based charity, is that they secure a lot of the funding for us. So over the past 8 years, we've had in the region of about 900 motorbikers from the UK coming through and participating in helping to raise funds for various schools, impoverished schools in South Africa, focusing just really on creches and young kids up to the age of 12.
Great. And how have you been finding today?
Yeah, today's been fantastic. Really nice to meet all the old mates. You know, a lot of Endure Africa people over here. They're big supporters of a charity, which is great, and just a lovely forest area. So having a whole lot of fun.
Yeah. You see many people having offs yet?
Yeah, a few people. I must say, getting stuck on some routes and log jams and swearing and cussing. And but anyway, it was great. We helped a few guys out, so it's fantastic.
Excellent. So we're now back down at the rugby club for the Africa Challenge Cup proper. And you can see the course behind me. The guy's got to go over the tyres, over the logs, over the big tyres and back. When you stand very close to it, it looks really, really tricky. We've just seen a rider go round who made it look simple, but I'm sure we're going to see a lot of people falling off.
There's a lot of competition here, there's a lot at stake, an enormous amount. This could go away with the African Challenge Trophy.
I'm on it, get on it, the troops are on fire, you know I need it, much closer, I'm treading just a little more, step on it, electronic, the troops are on fire, I'm much deeper, a sleeper, I'm waiting for the final trip. Just an hour away, come on it, electronic, a polyphonic prostitute, the motors on fire, messiah for the animals. Oh come on, we got our backs to the wall, get on, and watch out, say you're gonna kill us all. I'm on it, get on it, the troops are on fire, you know I need it.
Oh, he's lost the front, he's gone down, he's lost the front.
Just a little more, step on it, electronic, the troops are on fire, I'm much deeper, a sleeper, I'm waiting for the final trip.
Gone, he's over. Round of applause. What are you going to do with your prize money? On booze and women. Well done. Yeah, and the rest you're responsible. Yeah. Good on you. Well done. What a start. What a crash, that was just amazing.
I'm on it, get on it, the troops are on fire, you know I need it, much closer. I'm treading just a little more, step on it. Electronic, the troops are on fire. I'm much deeper, a sleeper. I'm waiting for the final trip. Come on, say we got our backs to the wall. Get on and watch out.
Right, to high side, to high side.
Before you kill us all.
Oh, he's out again.
Oh, come on. Say we got our backs to the wall. Get on and watch out. Before you kill us all.
How many six on that motorcycle? Can you believe why bother having a car when you can get six on a motorcycle? Analysed, because it's beamed up, and I think that's in London somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah,
Somewhere in King's Cross, it's going to be downloaded.
I'm actually in South Africa, yeah.
Oh, it's in South Africa. Okay, so it's in Johannesburg. It's being downloaded as we speak, and then tonight the presentation will take place up in the beer tent. Is that right?
With a beer in your hand.
With a beer in hand, and apparently, I'm told that the drunker you are, the more points you get later on
Score very
tonight.
good points.
What we'd like is for all of you to carry on talking and ignore me completely. We're very lucky. We've got literally a galaxy of motorcycle celebrities from on and off the track, from behind and in front of the camera, coming up for this evening. So it's a great treat. But of course, can we have our customary round of applause for the creators of the feast, the incredible Richard Finney and Marty Chappell. Thank you so much, fellas.
Thank you very much indeed. That was one of the best introductions I've ever had in my whole life. But it was complete bullshit, as the day has been, really. But that's exactly what the whole day has been about. I have to say, I have seen some motorsport out there today that I would never ever have dreamed about seeing. Certainly not commentating on. I've still spit in dust, and I've still got a few stone chips in my legs and everything else. And I do think it should be an Olympic discipline how many people you can get on a motorcycle, because I really did enjoy it. But I have to say, over the years, as we just heard, I've done lots of things in motorsport. But you guys, I know, ride a lot in the winter. But my particular sport, which is road racing and track racing, there's very little motorsport takes place in the winter. And that really quite annoys me. I get quite bored because I'm fed up with watching Ski Sunday and all the stuff that goes on in the winter months. And I am trying to get together, and I think you could be the crowd to help me, bus racing. I was asked by Andrea Coleman if I would mind doing a bus trip. They'd run out of stars, and I was the only person around that could speak a little bit of English, so I went along to where this bus was taking off from, which was just before Goddard's Corner, and it would proceed to go out down the straight, round Redgate, Crane of Kerrs, Old Hairpin, McLean's, this, that and the other. So I got over there, and there was this bus driver. He looked a bit knackered. He'd been doing these trips around the circuit all day long. And I said, look, I used to race trucks for a living. I can drive one of these. Give us your keys, go and have a cup of tea. Can you believe this prat gave me his keys? I couldn't. He gave me his keys to his lovely National Express bus, which was already loaded up with these people that probably thought they were going to get Nicky Hayden or Randy Mamola going around the circuit telling them what to do. And I just got the bus, and this bloke wanders off, leaving me this lovely bus. And I just turned around, I took the microphone out, and I bent it around so it kind of came across to near where the steering wheel was, which was about that big, as they are on a bus. And I said to him, well, look, this sounds a bit boring just going around talking about the track. How about we see how fast we can get this bus around Donington? So off we went, and I explained as we were going down the start and finish straight, so we're going to come up to Redgate in the morning. I'm not going to be telling you what gears a Grand Prix bike's in. I'm not going to be telling you what the corner's about. I said, all I'm going to be saying is to the right, and I want you people on the left to get over and sit on the laps of the people on the right. And they were a bit muddled. I had some strange looks coming at me, but they all cheered and agreed, and it was all going really well. Went through Redgate Corner, we went back into third in this bus, and it kind of understeered a little bit, but it squealed a touch. There was people putting the signage up around the track as they do the banners and everything else, the organisers arranging, of course, the night before the Grand Prix. So as we went through Crane, and that's where it got a bit interesting, because I am going right, to the right, to the left, to the right, and there was a bit of confusion went on there, which made me understeer even more. We went off on the grass, actually, at the old hairpin. But we got some speed up. I got it up to about 98 kilometres an hour, and she was running it really nicely. Well, it was all going good until about the third lap. We were starting to get the times down. It should have been just a single lap. And I was noticing that all the people putting the bannerage up around the track were climbing over the other side where they were putting the banners up and were hiding. They were kind of cowering behind the earth banks around Donington Park. And as I said, as I started the third lap, there was a car in the middle of the track with lights flashing, and we basically got pulled. So we got dragged over, and I got a massive bollocking. The bus driver was running around, jumping up and down, telling me that he gets sacked if his tacho goes over 58 kilometres an hour or something like that. So for sure he's not got a job now, because we got it well over 100 in the end. Anyway, all went pretty much okay. There was 2 Japanese people that got off that were on the bus, and they were shaking their heads, not too sure what the fuck was going on, as you can imagine, and there was 1 person that was sick. But other than that, it all went really good. And I was thinking, oh, well, we raised plenty of money, it was all fine. I got a bollocking from the track manager at the time, a guy called Brian Pallett, and I was told to clear off. And anyway, just cut a long story short, we got down to 3 minutes 28 on our second flying lap, and we passed a couple of the riders that were trying to learn the circuit on their scooters. We actually got up the inside of them going into the McLean's corner. And everything went well. I went back to my hotel that evening. They have an auction normally afterwards, and I sat in my hotel room. I was having a drink, just about to go to the bar, and I had a phone call from a guy called Keith Hewitt that works for Sky Sports. And he said, Steve, he said, were you driving a bus today? I said, yeah, I was actually. It was great, really good fun. He said, well, if I was you, I'd keep your head down, because I'm still back at the track. And they've got pressure washers up there at the moment. And they're trying to work out what has happened to Donington Park the night before the British Grand Prix, because there's all this stuff spread around the track. And it transpires that I heard the next morning there was Paul Butler, the race director, Brian Pallett race, the circuit manager, a guy called Stuart Higgs that runs the BSP, and they're all going around the circuit, as you do, and we've all done it. They go, well, it's not brake fluid, it's not diesel, and they can't work out what it is, but they've got a pressure washer in there. What it was, the bus was at such an angle in all the corners, all the shit's come out the toilets. The whole lot has overflowed all around Donington Park, all that bluey, shitty stuff and everything else. So, well, the next morning, you can imagine, I was hauled up in front of race direction, and they were well pissed off. They'd all been tasting poo all day long. So anyway, but I do think bus racing's the future. If you emptied the toilets and got the thing weighted pretty good, put some slicks on them, it could be a lot of fun. So that's my sport, but I do think what you were doing today was great, and I thoroughly enjoyed watching it. I've never been involved in anything so confusing in all my life. But nevertheless, Richard Cook, who put it all together and helped put it all together, is going to come up here with the results in a minute, and we're going to work out who are the superstars today. But give Richard a round of applause, because he's worked very, very hard. So, are we going to start in 10th, do you think? Or where are we going to start? We're going to start in 10th position, and the rider who ended up in 10th position has got 13 points, and it is bike number 3. Do we know who is bike number 3? Because you've got a trophy. In 9th position, with a massive 14 points, it was none other than bike number 14. Bike number 14, see this, I knew this was turning into a clusterfuck. Bike number 14. Anyone know who was on bike number 14? In 8th position with 15 points. Oh, there's a joint tie here with 15 points. We're looking for the riders of bike number 11 and bike number 7. And if no, I'd just come up here if I was you. Bike number... There we go. You have ended up, we might even bump you up, but you are 7th, and just talk us through it though. How tough was it out there today?
Chaotic.
Who do you want to thank? Your sponsors?
Richie, for talking me into it.
Right. Okay, Richie, for talking. Have you got a short sore foot, arse, brake, lever?
Everything.
Everything's sore. Right. And are you going to be back out tomorrow?
Too right.
Absolutely, should be muddy tomorrow. Brilliant, well done. To 6th position with 17 points, a whole 17 points, and it is bike number 1. Yeah, well, we know it wasn't you. No, we saw your riding. You were not going to be in the top 6. No, is Steve Harris, has he arrived yet? Mr. Steve Harris, we've got a special trophy for him because he set off in Group 2 today and ended up coming home with Group 1. He got completely lost and luckily someone found him, is that right? Right. Okay, well we're going to move on in 5th position. A massive 18 points. Bike number 12, the podium in 4th position with 20 points. Bike, we do know who it is, bike number 8. We saw some class from you out there, some style and everything else. Driver, why was it that you were being used as a guinea pig on a number of occasions? You better turn around and face the camera here because this is on television tomorrow. Why was it they were using you as the guinea pig? What's the reason for that?
It's because of various comments about a place called McGuinn's Pass. Just ask Richard, he'll tell you.
What happened there?
He didn't make it.
He didn't make it, right, but you did. You drove him through.
Me and the young lad sat over there, Nick.
Right.
Absolutely.
Absolutely sorted him out. Is that right? Is that right? Okay. And how was your bike? You must have had a problem with the bike to finish 4th. What was it? Was it chain sprocket?
Everything.
Everything with the bike. Fueling was wrong. Fueling was wrong. Valve timing.
Absolutely.
2-stroke, is it? Oh right. And you've had a plate put in your shoulder yesterday. Came back today. Brilliant. Okay. Give him a massive round of applause because he's got a huge titanium plate in his shoulder. In 3rd position. With 27 points. That seems impossible to achieve. And in 3rd position, bike number 16. Right, Chisel. Yeah. Congratulations, well done. I am very, very impressed with that. You must be. It's heavy, be careful with that. Don't break it on the way home. And spray it with WD-40, else it'll go rusty, all right? Now, you got yourself on the podium there. What was your best discipline, do you think, out there?
Just finishing.
Just finishing, okay. But did you excel on anything in particular?
Drinking mainly.
Right, okay, good point. Did you get points for that, did you? Right, you got extra points for that. Right, well you better stand over there because we might want a group picture in a minute. In 3rd position, well done to Chisel. First of the losers, as they say, but what an achievement. 31 points, and it is bike number 19. We do hope so. The winner here today for the Adventure Cup. As I said, it's the most prestigious trophy ever awarded in Llandovery. Probably in Wales for that matter, means a great deal on your CV. You could be elevated into a factory team straight away, and it is bike number 10. Until next week, because it's impressively round. Be careful, I'll help hold it, it's heavy. Congratulations, well done. All I know is you're bike number 10, I don't know your name. Hello Nick, well done Nick, and talk us through this. You have beaten some of the classiest, stylish, prestigious winners here today, and you've got all the way to the top. And what was it about? The bike, the machine, was it harmony? And you prepared it yourself?
Yes.
Right, okay, they are going to have to strip it now, I believe, aren't you?
You've got to check.
Yeah. Apparently, just to make sure it's not 451, because I know that does make a lot of difference, so we're going to strip it down. We're going to strip it down, and you'll probably get it back tomorrow in bits, but if you've got the manual with you, you should be right.
Love and it all comes back